I had it sit down, but I thought I could see him poking through the grass.
Got this goofy one up here. His horns go boop, just like that. Dan calls him the can opener buck. Kind of looks like little can openers on the top of his hooks.
And his hooks will roll right down over.
Oh, look at that one I'm on up there. Like, oh.
But Dan really wants him to shoot this one because it's so unique. And, you know, antelope's an antelope, but when you get, just like with any animal, whenever you see a nice, unique, you know, set of horns or whatever it may be, it makes a little difference. So Dan's pretty fired up about it, but we'll see if he can talk one of these guys into shooting it. Oh man, I just want an elk with a big old frame on him, so that's what we're after. This one we're gonna let walk. It's just getting started here. Evening number 2, Muscalera. Let's go see what else we can find.
Yeah! He's about to pick up.
Let's go see if we can get it fast enough there.
Woo! Finally, we found him. We got him. That's a big bull right there, boys. Woo! Piled him up. One shot. Woo! Come on, girls.
I'll take you to the promised land.
Thanks, man.
Hey, thanks for joining us here on The Fierce Life. On today's show, we are in New Mexico hunting for antelope. We're with 2 of our customers, Nick Evans and Jory Schooler, and also we will be hunting with Cola Blanca Outfitters. When I think of hunting antelope, there's no better place, in my opinion, than New Mexico. They have big numbers of animals and usually big bucks. So opening day is about to get started. Let's go check it out and see how we do. Well, hey, here we are. It's opening morning of the antelope hunt we're on here in New Mexico. We're here with Dan Bishop of Cola Blanca Outfitters. Dan, you and I have hunted together for years. You have some fantastic coos deer hunting in Old Mexico that we've did a lot with you down there and had some fantastic hunts, and then also up here before.
Yeah.
But this is Nick and Jory's first time with you and our first time in this area. Can you kind of help us with our expectations on what they should be looking for in a trophy antelope in this area?
Yeah, we're way up here in this northeast New Mexico corner.
Yep.
And they've got good antelope. We're generally shooting bucks that are in that 75 to 80 inches. And we've shot a few better. We've shot a couple better on this ranch, some, you know, E02 type bucks, which is Boone and Crockett, which is a really good buck. And being how it's first morning, that's kind of what we're looking for right now. We just want to look at as many bucks as we can and see if something stands out here. But we're seeing a lot of antelope.
We've already seen a couple nice ones. There's a big tall one way out here over 1,000 yards away. So Nick, you've hunted antelope before. What's your hope? What are you hoping to harvest on this hunt?
Man, I don't know. I've never been down here. Get used to Nebraska. You don't know what to expect. But in what we're seeing so far, something 75 sounds great. Obviously bigger is better, but just looking for a cool buck that's all around good buck, but just something that I guess when you see it, you know. So
yeah,
hopefully maybe we'll see it here.
Yeah, and sometimes with antelope, you never know what you're going to see. You get the heart shape, you get the points slanted forwards, backwards. My wife even shot one a few years ago. One horn went completely sideways, so you never know what you're going to find. So we're just getting started here. So now we know what we can expect here on this ranch, and hopefully we can get you guys pulling the trigger. I don't think that'll be hard with you.
No. Trigger happy.
This segment of The Fierce Life is brought to you by Cryptek, Battlefield to Backcountry.
old is a buck like that?
30 bucks. And there's some good TVs for you. Just come right up on us.
Is it legal if they jump in the truck to drive there?
I feel unsafe. Maybe we're get him out of something.
He just wants to be on TV.
Big buck like that wants to die. That one, bud. I think it might be a lasso.
Oh, that's great.
I can see him poking through the grass.
Got this goofy one up here. His horns go boop, just like that. Dan calls him the can opener buck. Kind of looks like little can openers on the top of his hooks.
And his hooks will roll
kinda-
right down over.
Oh, look at that one I'm on up there. I thought.
But Dan really wants him to shoot this one because it's so unique. And, you know, antelope's an antelope, but when you get, just like with any animal, whenever you see a nice, unique, you know, set of horns or whatever it may be, it makes a little difference. So Dan's pretty fired up about it, but we'll see if he can talk one of these guys into
This
shooting
is
it.
a really neat looking buck. I'm calling him the can opener buck, but he's perfectly symmetrical from the back. You kind of see his prongs and he rolls over.
Yeah, I can see him moving.
Pretty good mass, but he's just a really cool buck.
Towards the fence.
He's really
Light
different,
spot out
but
there.
he's
There's
really
kind of a rock
symmetrical.
halfway up the hillside. If you come
After
down and
spotting a
left
few
on
more
the
bucks, we spotted one really cool buck, the can opener buck, who had his hooks went forward, and so did his cutters a little bit. He was just a really cool looking buck. Wasn't huge, but really neat. And thought about him a little bit, and just couldn't get 60-yard buck out of my mind. So he actually was just a few hundred yards above where we were at. We found him and decided to go after him. And driving down the road, we saw him pretty close to call it 50 yards from a property line. So knew if we were going to do something, we needed to do it quick.
Want to try it? Can I try it? Oh!
Nailed him, didn't he?
Is he done?
Yeah!
Woo!
What a shot! Woo! Good shot, Nick. Dude, did you hear how awesome that sounded?
Wow!
Could you hear the bullet whizzing over there? And then just pow!
It took a lot longer than I thought it would,
Nice
man. It seemed like it took
man.
forever.
Woo! What you shooting right there? 6.5
That's awesome.
Creedmoor?
6.5 Creedmoor, man.
Perfect.
Apparently worked like a charm.
Worked like a
I haven't seen him yet.
Face planted down.
Sounded good.
That's that same buck we saw this morning.
It
right
is.
off the road. He's beautiful.
Got good footage of him.
Yeah, great footage.
Thanks, man.
Nice
Even a
job.
blind squirrel every once in a while, you know.
Great shot.
And you probably heard it quicker, but it sounded like I waited, and I was like, it took a while to get there.
There's that.
Oh, that's cool.
There he is, huh?
Yeah.
Look at him.
He's down. Woo! Yeah, that's the one from this morning.
Meant to be. We looked at some really cool big bucks today. We looked at some really cool different bucks today. And
You were just about to pull the trigger on
This
can
was-
opener.
little can opener. This was him.
Decided to come and look at this buck again.
I
And
can't wait now to look back at the footage from this morning.
Yeah, he's a pretty beautiful buck. So, gosh, dang.
Gorgeous.
One in the salt, and now
Yep.
you, Jory.
It's
What do you
Jory's
think?
turn.
I'm ready.
And you've got your eye on one?
I got one picked out. Tomorrow should be, if he shows up, should be short.
Well, we know where to start looking anyway.
Yeah.
Good
Well,
deal.
great
Cool.
job.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thanks,
Good
guys.
shooting. Good job.
Awesome
Dan.
rifle.
Thank
Nice
you.
spotting, Jory.
Great
Boom.
guiding.
The fierce life. This is what it's all about
Thanks,
right
guys.
here. This is fierce,
Incredible.
and we're going to get back after it in the morning right here from New Mexico, so stay with us.
I couldn't be happier, boys.
That's awesome.
I don't care how long he is. I don't care what he scores.
He's pretty.
He's freaking cool looking.
He's pretty. Like you said, if he's not a
What I
bull, who
wanted.
cares? He's a good-looking animal. Huge cutters.
You got great video of him this morning, and you got a great kill shot on video. That's what you're hoping for.
This segment of The Fierce Life is brought to you by Limb Saver, products that work.
We would like to introduce you to our newest rifle in the Fierce Firearms lineup. It's the new Fury Long Range. This rifle has all the same features of our other fantastic rifles, the Edge, the regular Fury, the carbon rifles, in that we have our triad action, we have our fantastic trigger, 3-position safety, detachable box mag, hand lap match grade barrels, Cerakoted action, and of course carbon fiber stocks. The difference is we went with a non-fluted barrel on this model to give a little more stiffness, a little better accuracy. We go with about a 3.5 to 4 contour barrel depending on the caliber. And then the key here is our new Fury long range stock. This stock is made of complete carbon fiber material. Our bedding block is also carbon fiber. We still use aluminum pillars just to give you that much more stiffness and accuracy in your bedding block and holding everything stiff and straight and strong. But the stock, we met with several tactical shooters, long range shooters, and we've built a stock here that we feel is a hybrid stock. It's not tactical and it's not all hunting. But what it is it has a vertical pistol grip, a higher cheek piece, and a big palm swell. So you can really hold that rifle steady for long range shooting. And then out here on the front forearm, instead of going with the bigger, fatter tactical style forearm, we went with a more slender hunting style forearm. And so with this hybrid stock, we feel we've got a winner here in the Fury LR. So next time you're looking for a long range rifle, make sure you look at our website for our dealer network and choose Fierce. Okay, well here we are, New Mexico, day 2. We all saw how day 1 went. Pretty good, huh?
A lot of bucks.
A lot of bucks.
A lot of bucks, yeah.
And we ended with Nick slamming a nice one. He made a great shot with his Fierce 6.5 Creedmoor and the new Fury LR. And so we got Jory today, and you're hunting with a Fierce too. Oh, you've got a Creedmoor as well, don't you?
Yep. Same caliber, 6.5 Creedmoor.
Shooting the Fury, more of the hunting model rifle from Fierce. And what do you think, Dan? Plenty of bucks?
Beautiful day. We've already seen, 3 or 4 bucks that are good bucks. We've kind of got our mindset on one buck.
Yeah, just gotta find him.
What'd you nickname him?
The Heart Buck, Heartthrob. We're changing it every.
Heartthrob. He comes up and almost touches. We got him on film yesterday. He's a great buck. We've seen some bucks probably similar as far as score would go, but
yeah,
nothing with this character.
It's a really pretty buck.
Yep.
And we saw him right here yesterday, so we're kind of looking this area over, see if we can find him again.
Well, let's keep glassing
Yeah.
and see if we can find him. See if we can find old Heartthrob.
Let's get at it.
You know, the way we hunt this stuff is a lot of optics. We're doing a lot of moving because we have so much ground to cover. We want to look at as many antelope as we can. And that's why we're seeing a lot, because we're running a gun and you got a bunch of guys looking, and we just keep looking. Every time we see a buck that looks like a mature buck, we're pulling up the spotting cameras and everybody's trying to get a good idea. And do you like him? What do you think? And we're kind of comparing notes and then go to the next one and just keep going. And it's nice to have a lot of antelope to pick from, and there's really no pressure whether we're going to get one or not. We just want to get the biggest buck on the ranch. That's kind of our strategy coming in here, and that makes for fun.
Well, we've been out here. It's almost 6 o'clock. We've been out here all day, day 2, and we've been looking for that buck that Jory really likes, the heart-shaped buck. Calls him Heartthrob, and we don't know where he went. I mean, yesterday morning we saw him 5 or 6 different times. Could have shot him easily. It's one of those things, you know. If you'd shoot him the last day, you probably ought to shoot him the first day. And he was beautiful. Came in, almost touched the top, and he just gave us a slip. We've searched this ranch inside and out today, and we can't find him. So we might have to go to Plan B, or hopefully we'll keep looking and he shows up. But that's what we got today. So.
Oh, it's been that was real.
Gotta hunker down now. I should drive right up to him. Like a jackhammer, boosting all day long.
This segment of The Fierce Life is brought to you by Fierce Firearms. Ferocious performance, deadly accurate.
Got it.
200 even, so I should be dead on.
Just go left and there's 4 or 5 standing out through
Dead
there.
on.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh yeah!
Bam!
He's out there by himself. Bam!
Bam!
So basically what we got here, it's the last day of the hunt. And we're looking for that one particular buck, but we haven't found him, so Jory's getting itchy
Yeah,
finger.
needed to use the finger.
And the prairie dogs all over out here. And you just blasted one 200 yards, which is right where you have your gun zeroed.
Yep.
Is it on?
It's on.
And what are you shooting?
The Fierce Fury.
6.5 Creed.
Yep.
With a Swarovski. Looks like it'll do the job. Now we just got to go find you a goat.
Yep. Still looking for the one we've been looking for 2 days now.
2
Found
days.
him the first day, and that's the one we want.
I found him like 10 times, and then it's one of those things. Now he's gone. But what do you think? Go down here, and if we can't find him, we got a couple backups over in this other field.
We've
over
seen
here.
plenty. We just got our heart set on one. So.
See if we can find him. Prairie dog down, anyways.
Yep.
How far
He's
is 5:30?
Well, let's just go up there and shoot him. If he's got any kind of problem.
Oh, rubber brake. Almost screwed off.
Stop sideways again. He's broadside.
Probably about 50 yards further.
What do you think of that one right there?
You know, this is a buck we saw yesterday. Pretty tall. This is
He
kind of
looks good in the skyline, huh?
yeah, this was our number 2 buck yesterday. I think being the last day, maybe we ought to make this happen. Let's see where we can get. He's a ways out there right now. I think we cut the distance a little bit. What do you think?
What do you think, Joey?
Yeah, let's get him. Let's go get after him.
All right, Joey.
He's at 700 yards right now. 750. So close to that. He's 650.
We're gonna stop.
He's just turning broadside right there.
You on him?
Which one is it?
Second one from the right.
Got him! Just piled him up right there. 650 yards. Is that your longest shot on an animal?
By far.
What's your longest? Longer than not
Kansas,
that far, huh?
yeah, probably 200.
Well, you just did some long range shooting right there. That's what antelope hunting is out here, though, huh, Dan?
A lot of glassing.
A lot of
3
glassing.
days in the-
And as you can see, we're hunting cattle ranches because we're these antelope are mixed in with the cattle, and you kind of got to make sure you don't shoot one of them sometimes. Like this one. I mean, this buck was right in with the cattle running through them, and so anyhow, what a great shot though. Fierce Firearms delivered, and that's what we're doing out here, living the fierce life. Last day of the hunt, Cola Blanca, boom.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks,
Great
Dan.
shot, man.
Wonderful time.
Dude, did you see him after you hit him with the back? So this is a fantastic buck. This is one we considered a backup buck, but now that he's down, he's a fantastic buck. But you had your heart set from opening morning on a different buck.
Yeah, we found one opening morning. We called him the heart buck, and he almost touched right here. He's probably within half an inch of touching. We spent all day yesterday looking for him, all day, and half the morning this morning. But
yeah, after Nick shot a beautiful buck, and after that it was your turn, and we put our focus on the heart buck, and he just disappeared. And luckily this ranch, Dan's hunting some fantastic ranches, and there was plenty of antelope and some great bucks to look at, and this is one of many. So I think they're pretty happy with the Fierce.
We appreciate it.
Yep.
Awesome job. Two record-breaking long shots for us.
Yeah,
Personal
almost
best.
a 500-yard shot for Nick and a 650-yard shot. Both, obviously this is the Fury, just a regular hunting rifle, and Nick had the new Fury LR, and we're happy with the way these guys can shoot. We know the rifles can do it, but sometimes the shooters aren't up to it, but these guys are shooters as well, so.
Fun to watch.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Dan. Cola Blanca Outfitters.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
And thanks for joining in with us here on The Fierce Life. We're definitely living it today. Make sure you tune in next week for more great action.